Oh, I also gotta pull up the. So we're live, boys. Episode 35. Pretty excited, dude.
35. Yeah,
What's the matter, Mark? What's
that's
going
the
on?
excitement we want. That's
You
the
got your
excitement we
Lowe's. You
want.
got your Lowe's credit card hacked or what?
Yeah,
Tim's stealing my free drinks from Lowe's.
Cheers. So Mark's like, I'm freaking out, dude. I'm doing my invoices. I noticed some random chart. I think someone's using my Lowe's card. And I was like, no, that was me, dude. I went and bought some stuff and typed in your phone number when it asked for rewards. And he's like, oh, okay, fuck. I was freaking out. It's like, well, now I need cigarettes and now I gotta go run the landline.
Dude, working in I'm a painter today, so I've been working outside, freaking beat.
Oh,
I know.
Baby, pull.
I love it.
My hands are all jacked up and paint. I didn't get to look pretty for the camera.
Your hands are
dude, you look fine. You look red as shit, though. Is that windburn or sunburn?
No, it's stupid light.
Yeah, stupid
burn.
Mardi Gras. You got light burn?
You got light burn.
It's not heavy burn. It's a light burn. Oh, there you go. Okay. Put on the cool setting. There you go, because you're so fucking cool.
Fuck yeah.
Let me fix my light. See here. My light's got the LED bullshit, so it's like, you see the little waves? You said you have a story, Paul, or what?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got a story about, one of another day as a bartender at my job. So I was in there, and it's just me and Austin are only two there. Austin's the cook in the back, and then me in the front bartending, and that's it. And it's getting kind of busy, and there's these drunk people at this table. They're like it all starts with this guy. He's at his table, and he's like, "Hey," points, says, "Give me another beer." And so I go to the table and I go, "If you want another beer, that's like the worst possible way to go about it." And so he's like, "Oh, my bad, bro." He's hella apologetic and cool and shit. And so he, I was like getting ready to kick him out. I thought it was gonna be crazier, but he's like, "Bro, I'm 60 years old. I'm just having fun with my wife. I never get drunk, and we're just out getting drunk." And so he's like 60 something, and he's acting like that, And I'm like, "Oh fuck, here we go."
You probably just don't know how to act at a bar, right?
Yeah, maybe. So then about 10 minutes later goes by, and him and his wife walk to the bathroom together, and I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh, fuck." Yeah. So then they go in the bathroom together, and they're drunk, and we already know what's up. So I go and knock on the door. They don't answer. I knock hard. He answers. He's like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "Hey, you guys can't be in there together." "All right, for sure." He walks out, and in the background I hear his wife going, "Who the fuck is that? What's his fucking problem? Fucking no," just talking hellish shit. I'm like, "Oh God, I gotta kick these motherfuckers out now." So then he gets out. I go in the bathroom next door, and he knocks on the door. And I open the door, and he goes, "Bro, you can't go to the bathroom right now. You're bartending." Oh, and he's like, "I'm just kidding." I look at him, right? I look at him like hella pissed, like, "Motherfucker." And he's like, I'm done. And he goes and sits at his table, and he just from the look that I gave him, he knew that I was like ready to just be like,
he's like, I'm done.
He goes, I'm done. And he goes and sits down, right? So then Austin comes from out I'm in the bar. Austin comes from out the kitchen. Dude's wife comes from out the bathroom. Me and Austin have the same shirt on. We're about the same height, but he's like a redhead. She goes up to him. He has no idea what's going on. She's like, "What the fuck is your problem? Fucking talking shit." He's just standing there like,
oh, poor guy.
Yeah, has no idea what's going on. And she's just talking hella shit to him. Oh man, it was awesome. And then yeah, I don't know. I was waiting for you to cut me off, but
that's hella funny.
And then so she was looking at so Austin turns her my way, and she looks at me and she asks me what the fuck my problem is, and I go, "I don't have a problem. I just don't like people fucking in the bathroom."
I was into the story too much. I was like, I wanted to cut you off,
glad
but
you're feeling it. Good.
At the same time, I was like, fuck, this is a good story. I'm gonna have to bait Mark into telling a story.
Well, I was gonna jump in because that's happened to me at a casino, and so security came and they're like, "Hey, we got you on camera. Both of you guys going to the bathroom together." And I was like, "Yeah, so." And I was at a table like blackjack or pie gow or something. And we're gonna have to ask you to leave. And the dealer said, "No, you're not, because they tip too well."
So that's the trick.
Hey, one more little thing to that story, that she's talking shit to me. She goes, "Well, you're not gonna get a tip anyway. So how do you, what do you feel about that? Blah blah." And I'm all, "Okay, cool. I'm like, "All right, good. Have a good day. Bye." Just hella nice to her, smiling at her. And the husband comes up to me, and goes, "Hey, bro, just tip yourself $50. My bad. On the card, just tip yourself $50."
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
All right. We got a great guest tonight, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Let's bring him out.
Let's bring them out. We got Scotty.
Who wrote the intro? Not me.
Too freaking hottie. Hey, we had a whole week off, bro. It's like everything's all screwed up now. I don't even know. All right, you guys want to drop them in? Scotty Payton Jr., ladies and gentlemen.
Roadie extraordinary. Wait, he wasn't a very good roadie.
He was because he wasn't a roadie. He was a road manager. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah,
he managed the road real well.
Scotty.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Scotty Payton.
Scotty.
What's up, Mark? Mark Dart. Mark Dart. Paul. Tim. How goes it?
It goes, dude. It goes great.
Sick.
Looking good, sir. It's been
looking good.
At least a decade since I've seen you. Like,
yeah, probably about.
I mean, I know this isn't in person, but like actually interacted with you.
Yeah. It's been a long time, man. I checked out for a good decade, about something like that, but I decided to rejoin society and come back.
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Better late than never, dude.
I wish I could check out from society. Damn it.
Pudis is in here.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Fucking got Pudis in here. We got Robert in here, Mr. 209. Hey, Pudis, is it still freaking lagging on your end?
Mine?
No, he's saying we're lagging. He's saying he's lagging. We're lagging because we're late. He's saying.
Oh,
that's really funny too, because both our only people who watch us live, Pudis and Robert, both just had birthdays too. So happy birthday!
Fucking happy
belated birthday, Pudis, Canberra.
God damn it! Robert, happy birthday! We'll just do applause again. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna ask how old they are because I know I'm old. So
this is for Pudis. This
I
for
just
Pudis.
turned 42 myself. How old are you guys now? 45, 44?
44. Tim's 45 now, right?
Fuck 45? You, dude. Oh, fuck you up, dude. Dare talk to me like that. No, 44. Just turned 44.
That's what I meant.
I'm the oldest. I think I want to say Robert's older than me, though.
What do you gotta say like
he's
that?
My age.
I'm the oldest. Like you get shotgun whenever we take road trips or something.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you got seniority.
First, you're mad about me saying you're older. Now you're mad that Mark's saying he's older.
See, that's just making me fucking mad, dude. Dude, Adam LeBlanc's in the house.
Adam LeBlanc.
Adam LeBlanc. What? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. What?
Hey, Adam, is it one pumper or two pumper? I forget. One pumper stumper.
The VW King.
We got to have him on, too.
So Scotty reminded me of a 25-year-old song earlier. He knows it word for word. Scotty, can you bless us with a little bit of the lyrics again one more time?
Oh, shit. What you feeling like? I don't know that part, but I know this part. Tim messed up. Fill a pipe, light a pipe. No, fill a pipe, pack a pipe, light a pipe until your eyes are looking really tight.
So I'll do the yes. Oh shit. What you feeling like? I just be feeling right, feeling tight. Coochie got that.
Bonk in the tight, fill the pipe, light a pipe, pass a pipe, till your eyes are looking really tight.
Oh shit.
Tripping. You tripping.
Oh, you know that part.
Pimping them chickens, they getting dicked and I'm dipping, hitting the split to get lifted to any MC's earlobe. This shit's delicious. The pictures and shit that I spit and ripping the mic so vicious is my business. You tripping.
I love it, dude. You guys made that you guys made that on. I want to being an observer of the magic that happened in those days, right? Like, I just want to say that I appreciate everything that I was able to be like a part of. You guys made room for me, and it was like the best times in the world. You know what I mean? Those are core memories that I'll never forget. But dude, the way that you guys, the talent was there, you know what I mean? Your moxie, the whole thing, like the bravado, like it happened so naturally. And You guys did it on a 4-track with the fucking little Casio,
baby.
a
With the fucking
Casio
tape.
like keyboard that, you know what I mean, that people buy for Christmas and they just stick it in their closet. But you guys like utilize that shit and learn the tools of the craft and continued to make music for years. It's just so tight, dude. It was so raw and like just sick, dude.
What's this on my face, Tim?
Well
you
said,
can see
Scotty.
it on your face.
We
I
appreciate
just
it.
noticed
Thank you.
it was on your face. I think that'll be better.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be live comment, so if somebody comments, it's a new feature.
Was that 2001, Tim, that we recorded that?
Something like that. Yeah, I want to say, because I just graduated high school when all the KOT shit started happening. I think maybe I was a senior. I can't remember, junior or senior. No, I think I graduated already in 2002, right? When we went on our trip.
2001,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was 2002.
So Bailey was born when we got back, and we left
Right.
on Father's Day, so it would have been 02. Yep.
Yeah.
2002, baby.
Oh yeah, because you were 21, Tim. Because I lost my ID on that trip, and so you had to buy all my beer.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I had to have.
That's
I didn't
crazy,
have my.
bro. Like we were kids, dude.
Reese was a kid.
Reese was really a kid. He was like 16. I was like 19, so I could smoke and like go into the bars. I just couldn't consume alcohol. And oh my gosh, man, like I couldn't. Like this is a different time now. You know, I don't even think that shit happens anymore, dude. So you know, like a DIY tour, does that even happen anymore? Does anybody know what that is?
It still happens.
Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Oh. I was just going to say, so nowadays they'll call you a subcontractor if you're underage and playing a bar. So you can still enter. You can play your show, and then you got to
as long as you're like hired. You're hired. Yeah. That's how it was for us. I remember a bunch of bars were like, all right, you kids can be in here during the fucking show. And
Arizona was like
outside after the show. And then Mark and Tim were like the only ones that were allowed to stay at the bar and get wristbands and free drinks and all that shit. And we would just fucking kick it outside. Like me, Brian, and Reese.
Was Brian of age? He wasn't 21?
No, he's only a year older than me. He was probably 20.
Okay.
Or no, he's a year older than me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Paul.
So I was just gonna say that's a really good point about how things that happened back then will never happen again. It's just kind of crazy. That's kind of like the nostalgia of that is just pretty intense if you think about it. Like one of the funniest things that just comes to my head about things that happened back then that'll never happen again is Scrambled Porn, which was a band name that we were like going over that. Like, I just feel like nobody like really knows what that is unless you were alive in that specific time and you were being a pervert in that specific time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whoa, why you got to judge, man?
I'm not.
Dude, Paul was the king of porn, dude.
Yeah, I'm the porn king. Yeah, that's my nickname.
He's the porn king, bro.
That's funny.
But yeah, just how you said that does that even happen anymore? It's like there's a lot of shit from those days that does not happen anymore and will not ever happen again because we were just in that moment at that point in time. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So shit, dude. You remember the Straw Hat shows, bro? There's a picture of that show somewhere.
I remember I worked for Straw Hat. Straw Hat was my very first job that I had. Okay, I started because, fucking, what's his name? Oh my god, the power lifter. Mario was like the head kid, right?
And
I
Mario Rizzo.
Rizzo. And I bugged him for weeks. I'm like, dude, hire me. Finally, he fucking hired me. And then I was making pizzas for them. And I remember KOT had a show while I was working. And like, I run out there, fucking, bebop for a minute, come back and make a pizza. I'm sweating. I'm literally dripping sweat into the pizza as I make it. Somebody got
it was like it was like Muckrud played, and then like Vital Threat or something, or like Vital Threat, and then I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy because I think the owner he was getting rid of it. It turned into a Mountain Mike's after that.
Yeah,
that was my second job.
Mountain Mike's,
really?
No, Straw Hat.
Oh, Straw Hat.
When it was still Straw Hat. and I was a delivery driver. It's still my favorite job to this day, especially back then because you drove your own car, so I got to smoke in it. I got tips. I got to eat pizza at the end of the night. Later, Paul. And then I got to drink beer at the end of the night. And at one point, Matt Von Guten was the manager. So we would have parties where we'd go to Straw Hat and just fill up 2 liters with beer.
And I remember those.
Just like showing up to parties with 2 liters of keg beer.
Yeah, like in a Mountain Dew bottle.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we lived at the apartment and I was working at Mountain Mike's? And
we all worked there? Shit.
And I think we all worked like in the building. I think it was different names at the time. But I remember I came home and I'm like, hey, I fucking jacked some beer from work because there was a bunch of Lucy's, right? So I just put them in an empty like 6-pace and brought them home.
Lucy's.
And and you guys were all laughing at me. And I was like drinking them. It's like the second or third one. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't freaking feel anything. And everybody starts hella laughing because it was O'Doul's, dude. And I didn't
non-alcoholic.
Dude, I didn't even know there was even such a thing. Like I didn't even that's the day I learned that there was a thing called non-alcoholic beer. It was when I stole beer from work, come home, throw 2 of them or 3 of them back, and I'm just like, I remember I started looking at it like
that fucking god awful invention, the non-alcoholic beer. That's
god awful invention.
They're freaking popular now, dude. It's crazy.
Why do I remember it differently? In my head, we went for a beer run and stole the Old Duels and drank, and then we realized that it was Old Duels. That's like how I have it in my head.
So I might be getting 2 different things mixed up because when I worked at Shell,
that's too funny.
I used to do the cooler, right? The refrigerator, the walk-in refrigerator. Part of my job was at the end of the night or whatever was to stock that. So when you stock it, there's all these, if a can is like got a dent in it or something, or like it didn't have nowhere to go, they were just loosies. So what I would do, my job was to get rid of all the cardboard, like consolidate and then get rid of all the cardboard. So I'd consolidate them all, and then I'd have like 2 fucking these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, a 40, a 32, a tall can, a single 12. And I'd just put them in the boxes and be like, I'm gonna take the boxes out, boom, throw them in the trash. And I would call Mark or Paul or somebody, be like, hey, go in the dumpster all the way to the right. There's like a whatever box. Grab that box, and there'll be beer in there. So that
I remember grabbing like a box of beer out of the dumpster.
So I don't know if that's like, I don't know which story, but I remember stealing beer and realizing like, what the fuck is O'Doul's?
In my head, we went out to the country roads to one of those,
like my background.
Ooh,
Supreme and Andy. Oh, I love it. Yeah,
anti-hero.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul, I cut you off.
No, that's cool.
What you do? Steal those from the San Francisco distribution center?
No, I went there the other day. I got a fucking Supreme shirt, a white tee, a bunch of underwear, and
that place still exists.
Did you steal it?
Yeah. No. I actually paid real cash money. I worked for it. Yeah.
How does that? Did it hurt a little bit? You're like, man, back in the day, bro. It's free.
No, it's cool.
No, Scotty never stole from him. He just went with me and Andrew, and then Andrew would just be like,
"Oh, you're talking about Deluxe."
Yeah,
Mark,
no, I didn't go to Deluxe. I
I
actually went to Supreme. Because there's only like 3 Supreme stores in the world. One here, one in New York, and another one in, I don't know, probably fucking Paris or something. But
I didn't even know.
So San Francisco's got one of the only 3 Supreme stores, and I mean, you're paying premium price for shit. You know what I mean? Like this shirt was like, I don't even know. This shirt is just a regular ass white tee. It's just got a Supreme fucking embroidered little badge on there, and it was probably I didn't even pay attention to the cost, but it's just like
it's a hype brand.
Like a what's it called? Like a god dang it, like you're driving a Mercedes, you know what I mean? A fucking
it's
a luxury. It's a luxury.
No
status.
Yes, status symbol. That's it exactly.
Yeah.
Is Supreme the one that's owned by the weird rapper dude?
No.
Supreme is like a hype brand. So they invented like the limited drops, right? They're like, hey, here's the new design. There's only 100 of them. So everybody lines up at the store to get the 100 of them for $50 a shirt, but then as soon as they buy it, it's immediately worth $300 a shirt because it's a limited drop. So they were the ones who kind of started.
That's the big thing, is going to, because you'll go there. When you go there, it's right there on Market, and it's like Market and 5th Street, and you go, and like in the morning time, there'll be a fucking line of people. You know what I mean? Like 50 people will be waiting to get in there to get shit, because they resell it. That's the big, it's the big, you know, lick. You go buy something for 20, you put it online on eBay or whatever, and you can sell it for fucking 5 times its worth, you know? Especially if it's limited shit.
Kids are lazy, but they know how to hustle.
It's just a hustle, yeah. It's just a way to like. It's a way to create value out of thin air.
Right.
Like Gavin used to do that. Gavin would buy like Jordans, wear them one time, and then sell them for like 3 times the price.
Yeah.
Like what?
If you're like a sneakerhead like that, you could do that, man. They do that shit. Shoes.
Yeah. That's part of that's part of the program is, you know, especially sneakerheads, you know, like they'll pay whatever for some sneakers, and then it's like hot right now, and I don't know, it's a weird culture, but I enjoy it. I like, you know,
you've always been like,
I mean, even though I only wear fucking Vans, but I like the you know, the culture. I watch guys on YouTube and stuff that, you know, have little booths and stuff, and they do like the mystery box flip coin stuff, you know, buy nothing but Nike and shit like that.
So
funny dude like sold a pair of Jordans, like 1985, like original Jordans or whatever, for like $3,000, dude. It was crazy.
That's it.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, they
I
were
was
like
expecting it to be more.
Well, they were like beat up, like they were used. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "I'll throw in the box. I'll do $3,000." I'm like, fuck, that's crazy.
85 Jordans, probably a fresh pair, would probably be a lot.
Really?
85. I don't even think he was like. I mean, 89. Isn't that the first Air Jordan?
Just shows what I know. I don't, like I said, I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
he was still in college.
He was a rookie in '84, so yeah, you're totally right, Scotty. He didn't,
where'd he go? Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, so he probably didn't have his own shoe till like 89 or 90 or whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's the red black colorway, the red black Air Jordan, Nike, not Jordan, was his first shoe in '89, I believe, because he won the dunk contest that year with Spud Webb, I think was in it. Or no, did Spud Webb win the '88, and then he won?
He was like 5'4".
Yeah. Threw up the ball, the free throw, the bounce, you know, self alley-oop. That shit was sick. That dude's only 5'6", 5'4", 5'6", or something like that. That's amazing.
He is 5'6".
Spud Webb. I was going to show that to Danny Boy's son Forrest, because he's hecka short and he loves playing basketball. And Forrest always his dad's always talking shit like, fuck whatever, you're gonna play fucking basketball, you're fucking too short, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I want to show him Spud Webb, this fucking dunk, dude.
Yeah, Jordan won one year, then Dominique, then Spud Webb won one year, and then Jordan won again. Okay. So Jordan has two of them, and then Spud Webb has one, and Dominique has 2 also.
I keep forgetting I got my computer right here. I can fact check myself.
Yeah, pull up the computer.
So here's a fun fact about Scotty and I, and a thing that used to piss me off when we worked together. Every paycheck, he would buy a new pair of shades and a new pair of shoes, and then
nice hat.
Every second week, I was buying his lunch and his cigarettes. Like, I was like, quit blowing your money on shoes and shades, bro. Like, you already have shoes and shades. You don't need new ones.
Dude's always looking fly, dude. Always looking fly, dude.
It would piss me off so much. I'm just like, come on.
And then when he didn't have a job, he would just walk in, put them on, and walk out.
One of my guilty pleasures, bro, is buying fucking shit. I cannot help it, bro. Like, I was just at, like, the deluxe shop, right? I fucking, like, bought a brand new skateboard. Like, I went out there. And I don't know, I blew way too much money, but yeah, I still do that shit. Look, I got brand new fucking half tabs on right now.
Yeah, me too.
Damn.
Yeah, I think like you can almost wear whatever you want, but if your shoes are fresh, like it brings the outfit together.
Man. Yeah, you gotta the kit needs to be complete, bro. You gotta have the shoes, you know what I mean? Like, as long as your shoes are fucking clean, I've always had felt like this. As long as the shoes were nice, right? I could wear the fucking most ratchet jeans, and as long as I had a clean white tee on and some shoes, it was good.
Dude,
you know,
you're 100% right. That's literally my philosophy. Is like, hey, as long as I got some clean shoes and a clean hat, it don't matter what I'm wearing.
Oh, those are nice, Mark.
Those are kind of.
Yeah,
nice.
those the Eves.
Those are fucking.
I don't know.
The Hot Boy summer shoes.
They're the Ross special. So I don't pay full price for anything. I went to Ross. These were on the shelf. I was like,
dude, these fucking half cabs, dude. Mark, how much you think the half cabs were?
$89.
Fucking $85, dude. Crazy. Yeah. So by 2 pairs of shoes was almost $200, dude.
Oh yeah,
bro. Nuts. I remember
these overalls. These fucking overalls are $100 a pop, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude, this vest right here, this Carhartt vest.
I have the same
with
one.
$100, dog. I spent $100 after tax. Was fucking $100, but I was like, I gotta have it. That's a homage to
Wu-Tang,
to fucking Jake Phelps.
Oh yeah, Jake Phelps.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm such a miser when it comes to shit like that. I'm just like, nope, it's not worth my money.
For me though, dude, it's not like Scott. I do this purely for comfort, dude. Like these overalls, dude, are the best thing I've ever done for myself. I don't know why it took so long to do this, because first of all, I started because I was fat. Now I'm not fat anymore because sometimes I got skinny, right? But I'm like, dude, there's functional. Everybody's like, oh, you look nice. You look nice. You look nice. I'm like, fuck, only thing different is I'm wearing overalls. That's it, dude. Like, that's it. And I got hella room in my ball sack area and all that shit. I got all the front pockets.
Do you even wear underwear, Tim?
I do wear underwear. But then shoes, the half cabs have like ankle support for me at work, and those ones have the pro cushion on the bottom, so it's like
dude, the pop cush, bro.
And every other fucking shoe, even boots, when I go to buy like a $300 pair of fucking boots, I have to get the wide ones that are tall because I have tall and wide feet, which is why the
double D's or whatever,
double E, yeah. So the E's are wide and tall, and the D's are just wide, or something. I always have to ask because I buy boots like once a year, so every year I'm like, hey, what's the difference?
You got a wide D, bro?
I got a wide D, bro. It's not long.
The double D.
It'll fuck the sides up though.
Dude, Big Five right now, dude. They got shoe specials, fucking New Balance right now. Can't beat it.
To be fair, dude, I was rocking those Etnies, like a $30 pair of Etnies from Big Five for like almost a year until my feet.
Big Five has Etnies and Airwalks now.
But my feet were killing me, dude. I'd wake up in the morning, get out of bed, I'd almost fall over, dude. And I'm like, dude, it's got to be because of the shoes. As soon as I got the half cabs, no feet pain, dude. No ankle pain, no more, nothing.
I just got some sick New Balances, though, for like $35 at Big Five.
So that's fair, dude, because New Balances are nice.
Like jogger New Balances or skate New Balances?
Like dad shoes, New Balance.
Okay. Oh, dude, it has the N. Are they white and they have an N on the side? Mark, have you moved up to that stage in your life?
Oh yeah,
white
100%.
But New Balance.
So I no, these ones are black and red, but I think they're more like walking, hiking kind of. But they're
so now you just need the denim Levi shorts.
Yeah,
dude, I already rocked those. No, Dickies all day. Dickies all day.
Some leather shorts and the fucking New Balance black and red colorway. Sick.
No, but for years I've just been going to Walmart and buying their freaking dad shoes. So the fact that I actually paid money at Big Five for a New Balance said, I moved up a little bit.
This is like, the funny thing is, that shit is like popular again with the young kids now. Like instead of being like a hipster.
Dude dad.
Yeah, dude
dad.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's perfect.
Just got the phone clip on the side and shit, polo shirt tucked in, dude. Gotta go mow the lawn.
Awesome.
Gotta go cut the grass.
Hey, you guys, you want to know what companies is like? It's starting to blow up though for like the skate culture and like those who are like subjects of skateboarding.
Jinko
are ASIC. Jinko, yeah. The baggy pants thing is totally in right now. I'm not cool with the like early 90s style throwback shit, but
yeah,
ASIC.
I love the Jinkos.
The Jinkos, fuck, dude. So ASIC, right? The wrestling shoe company, the ASICs, you know, the wrestling shoe.
I have some running ASICs.
Dude, they have this. So they have a skate division now, and they have these fucking ASICs that are like super thin. Like you're not wearing any shoes when you're on the skateboard because they're like the sole is nothing. You know what I mean? It's like a piece of leather. It's rubber,
Dude,
but it's like real thin. So sick though. I almost bought those instead of these half calves, but I didn't pull the trigger. I might do that like one of these days. I don't know.
Dude, I think it's because of soccer, bro. Soccer's getting real popular too, and they kind of like they're like
the Sambas, the ones I'm talking about, the skate division. They're like the Sambas, really thin, you know, the Adidas Sambas, the really thin like soccer shoe, but they're for skating though. So you could feel your board really nice, you know what I mean? They're not big and bulky.
I looked it up online and it says they call it the Y2K aesthetic. And it's a trend. It's like it's like if dudes were dressing like hippies or something, you know, when we were in high school, you know what I mean? Like you're wearing corduroys, like you'd probably be wearing dad shoes today. You know what I mean?
Corduroys. I rock corduroys and
just to be different or whatever, you know.
Like
I don't know.
7th and 8th grade, waist 48 from my grandpa. 48. My waist was probably like 20 at that time.
48?
I was rocking 48 corduroy pants from my grandpa's closet.
Oh shit.
Mark, how much do you weigh now? You're not very big, are you? You're never gonna be big. You're like a thin guy. You're ectomorph body type.
I don't know what that means, but
what the fuck?
So
is ectomorph?
There's 3 body types. There's ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph, right? So ectomorph is tall, skinny. Mesomorph is like middle America. That's like, you know, me and Tim we're mesomorphs. And then there's endomorphs, which is real fat, you know? So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
ecto, endo, meso.
I'm zero fucking muscles.
I fluctuate like 30 pounds like every year. Like this time last year, dude, I was like 30 pounds heavier. I was like 240, bro, with clothes on.
Wow.
Can I just interrupt really quick? I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Can I just say shout out to Sopot? I haven't seen this guy in like 20 years, and he's in the chat right
now. Canberra. No, not Canberra. Sopot. Nem.
Sopot Neb, dude.
Sopot Neb.
Yeah, dude, I love that guy. That guy's stuck.
We gotta have him.
I remember first time I met that guy was in the teepee, and he was playing Pac-Man. Remember that little old school Pac-Man game they had in there?
Yeah, the teepee. Damn, the teepee.
Yeah, the teepee. Damn, we used to run some freaking like mafia shit out of the teepee, man, back in the day.
Dude,
I won $1.25 big slams. I'd get like 8 of them a day.
With the big mouth too.
Dude, you could go in there and you could give like
the real big slams, like the best.
Real big slams. Those were the best.
The real big slams. Dude, you hand Sopot like a $5 bill, be like, let me get a blueberry muffin loaf. Let me get 2 Big Slam Mountain Dews, a Sahara Burst, and a Snickers, and then he'd give you like $10 change and then all of that stuff. It's like, let's go.
Who is that? Mr. Carly? No, not Mr. Carly. Who ran that? Calkins. No, not Calkins. Dude. Calkins didn't run it, did he? No,
yeah,
I'm thinking he did actually have a hand in that.
So Mr. Calkins did because he was an economics teacher too. So he did economics and business management or something like that.
Yeah.
That dude hated me.
My government econ
teacher. Slanger. He's cool. I've always been
totally let me slide that my senior year. I know I didn't do shit in that class, but he let me fucking. Most of my teachers let me slide.
We've actually talked about that.
Cool, so you can pass.
We've talked about that in the past. I'm like, I feel like a lot of teachers were like, you know, he's a smart kid. And it's like for me,
just can't pay attention.
I liked going to school, right? So I showed up all the time, and like I participated, raised my hand, I fucking, you know, do whatever. I just never did my homework. Yeah, I never did my homework. I never turned in assignments, but I always took the test, and I did well on the test. So they were just like, fuck, whatever. You know, I guess I don't know, because I'm like, I never like studied or anything.
I went to high school for 4 years straight, bro, because I had never had a summer break. I always had to fucking do summer school, you know? So I literally went to school for 4 years straight. So I was ready for that break once we got out. I was like, thank God, dude, it's over.
4 years. or 4. And that's when you graduated, 02, and that's when we took off. So you were 18 when
I graduated in 01. You guys graduated in 2000.
So you were 19 right? When we bounced
99.
out?
I graduated. Me and Tim graduated in 99.
98.
Oh, 99?
Mark's 98.
99. Mark's 98.
So 98. Yeah, Mark was a senior when I was a freshman. I remember we were in drama or something like that with Messick.
Yeah.
And shout out to Messick and the Messick family.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And that was, dude, so tight. Dude, like the group of people that I had to look up to, like all my elder classmen, you know, like you guys. And
sorry about that.
The nobles, right? Like just, dude, like chef's kiss, bro. It was so tight, so magical.
Hell yeah.
And I'm not just saying that to say that. It's like I really believe that. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, this is the reason why we kind of started this podcast, was just because like all of the people that we know and are close to is like, they're all fucking amazing people, dude. It's like it's crazy, right? That like I'll be talking about experiences and people are just like, oh yeah, I don't talk to anybody that I know. I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Like I talk to like almost there's like a handful of people I don't talk to. Then most of them I still talk to. Like I see them around. I mean, I'm still in town too, but even still, like, I mean, fuck, like I still talk to you. I mean, but there's only a handful of people I don't really talk to.
Yeah, I don't really talk to a lot of people. I see their online presence, you know, but I don't really post all that much, and I kind of keep my life kind of private and stuff. I'm not a big, social media guy or whatever, but
I totally agree with you on looking up to people, though. We had like a lot of good, like cool people to look up to and good influences. Like, that's awesome.
All the older heads that I had to look up to was like, dude, I don't know where I mean, I had all the right influences and all the right people to see as examples of how to live, and they're operating right, they're conducting themselves appropriately, and I fucking chose to take a different path, but I guess to each their own.
Well, we all took the path. You just fucking stayed on it a little bit longer.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Maybe
we all pulled the fucking emergency like stop chain on the bus, like hey, I need to get off here. Fuck, dude, this is going way too far for me. It's gonna take a while to get back, dude. Like, you just stayed on a little longer. You stayed on a few stops more than the rest of us. So
I was gonna bring it back to what Scotty was saying very early about you guys and watching you guys perform. Like I had that with the Blast Bandits, Jedi Mind Trick, where I just like sat in their practice room, and that was actually my like comfort space. Like, so with those older guys, I would actually fall asleep while they were playing because I felt so comfortable, and watching these guys perform like put me
like a blanket.
Yeah, and it was so cool. Like all these older kids. Some of them my age, but mostly older kids that are playing music and stuff. I was just like,
and the like formative years too, bro.
Yeah.
To be exposed to all that, like at 14, 15, 16. Because at 14, 15, I was playing baseball. I got my uncles and everybody telling them and talking to me about going to college, like playing college ball. That's what you're gonna have to do during high school. And I'm just like making me not want to play baseball. You know what I mean? The more they like, because I'm like, I play baseball just because it's fun. It's like golfing now, dude. Like when the first day out golfing, did pretty good. Second, third time, did okay. The more and more I go, the worse I fucking got. So it was like when I got to high school, the more they're like telling me what to do and how to do it and this and that. I just started getting worse and worse and stopped liking it, stopped caring. And then all of a sudden it was skateboarding and then music and then fuck, it was gone, You played baseball in high school too, right, Scotty?
Yeah, I played all 4 years.
All 4 years, that's right.
Yeah, that was my sport. I was I never liked to think of it like I was a jock, but I was totally an athlete, you know what I mean? I was a student athlete and I wrestled and played baseball. That was my shit, but skateboarding had my heart, you know what I mean? Like, because it was an individual thing. It was like, I don't know, like I said, I consider myself a subject of skateboarding, you know what I mean? I still do. Like, I still cruise around with that oh, look, that's a sick
even
I do that. Or whatever.
Even
like, I still get on my skateboard and I could still do tricks, you know what I mean? Like I could still go out there and fucking skate and have a good time, you know what I mean? But the first day back on the board, like a few months ago, fuck, that was a humbling experience, dude. I have it in, you play it in your head. You're like, oh, I could still do that. Like, I could still do that. And like, I know I can.
Hell yeah.
I go to ripping, right? I get a board. I go to ripping, and I got like 15 minutes of light, and I'm like bummed because there's nobody there. I don't know what I expected. I don't know. I get there, and I expect it to be like 20 years ago. Yeah. Everybody's there. We're fucking vibing. Everybody's ripping. It's the golden hour, but there was nobody there, and I just got.
It does happen nowadays, but you gotta like call everybody. Hey, tomorrow, golden hour. And everybody will show up. It's more like that. Everybody nowadays just pops in. Like since I broke my ribs last year, doing exactly what you're talking about. I'm kicking it with my uncle, and he's like, "Oh, do a kickflip," and I was like, "I used to be able to do a kickflip," and at the time, I had been getting back on my board because Danny Boy's kids are skateboarding and stuff. Yeah. So I was super comfortable on my board. Only thing I really had was like a kickflip every 6 or 7 tries, and I could ollie pretty consistently and shove it and stuff. But dude, I was so drunk, Scotty, dude. I was drunk, dude. Since I started skating again, there was like a 2-year phase. I broke my freaking arm, broke my arm, and then I broke my ribs, and I was like, all right, dude. I need to fucking take it easy, bro. So I haven't actually been on since, but we were going to the park. We were getting everybody down, meeting at the park. I'd go to Ryan Carpenter's house like once a month or so, go skate the bowl over there.
He's got a bowl?
So, dude, he used to have a bowl. So it was called the Juice Bowl because he's meat juice.
Right.
And he actually sold the house and moved to Oregon like last year.
Oh, no shit.
But it's on my skateboard channel, Timo Skates on YouTube. See if I can find it. Yeah, there's like raw skate sessions. Let me see. Videos. There it is.
While you're doing that, look at this. This is my new setup that I got the other day from Deluxe.
Oh, shit, dude. You got flow from Deluxe, dog? Dude, we should make you a freaking get you some clips, dude.
How often do you skate now?
Like I don't know, like I'll get on every week or so. Like, I mean, I work during the week, so I don't really do much, There's nothing. I don't enjoy Stockton as a skate spot. So I usually go to San Francisco and I just skate the UN Plaza there. I'll go to 13th Street Bridge and skate that, Just go have fun out there. Just go solo.
Nobody enjoys Stockton as a skating spot.
Yeah, Stockton's just a fucking. I mean, it's my hometown, and I got love for it. Oh, that's sick.
But I know
it's gnarly though.
Yeah. So he built that in that house that he had.
Yeah, right, dude. That bowl. See the bowl in the very back, dude. 6 feet.
Yeah.
It's like 6 feet wide and 6 feet deep. Yeah, dude, it's gnarly. It goes up to like 8 feet. I got a sick clip of Brad fucking backside blunt and blackside.
Brad, the twin. That's one of the twins, right?
Brad McLean.
Yeah,
I don't think.
He's got a. No, I swear to God, he has a twin, bro. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but.
There was some other pro there too with long blonde hair. Fuck, I can't think of his name now. I'm like, who's that guy? He's like, that's fucking. He was mad that I didn't. He's like, that's fucking. He's like one of the best skaters in the world right now. I was like, what? I didn't know that.
Do you guys ever go to Oakdale Skate Park?
So that's old Mark. Yeah, Oakdale's got a pretty sick park.
I've been there. Like back in the day when we were skating every single day.
I go there all the time to play basketball.
Check this out. What's funny is you say Oakdale. You do?
Seems like a dope skate park.
No way, bro. Check it out.
Is that the one that you
were from the one right here? Oakdale had like a pre-made, like prefab park, and they had a fucking concrete one too.
There's Brett.
Redhead Brett.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
I got a. That's Brett. Redhead Brett. Dylan.
Brett, dude. I remember one time he did a kickflip at the Ripon Park, where where the big bank is. There's that other like offset bank. He did a kickflip off that bank into the transition. It was so sick. It was such a sick clip. I've never seen anybody do it. It's such a natural thing to think. To like that trick to do on that spot, right? You're like, oh, that's sick. I used to ollie into the transition, but he actually kick flipped into it, and it was like high. He caught it caught it perfect. It was just, I remember that one clip that Brett had.
On
We're
the
thinking about the
9?
same redhead Brett.
It was
I can
on
watch
the
it.
9?
I can watch.
No,
skate
not
videos
on the
forever.
9. It's just like that little, the little curb that goes down the bank.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like you're riding up that, and then you're alling up, and then into the transition, the little, the ramp on the side of it.
Gotcha.
So he just did a sick kickflip because he's a regular, so it was a front side kickflip into that transition.
the
It was fucking
homies.
sick 'cause it was like a couple of feet high,
That's Oakdale
Seems like
right
it
here.
Would
This
be
is
a great
right-
workout.
Is it the same park, Paul?
Yeah,
You're
that's
thinking of? It's right by the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that park's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got that sick. That's a sick little bowl. It has the tombstone on it. That's tight.
Yeah, they have a one of the best basketball hoops in like Northern California outdoors.
Oh shit! I didn't know
Shout
that.
out to the basketball.
It's on the other side, huh? By the grass and stuff.
There's
No,
Adam.
it's right next to the skate
We
park.
got LeBlanc in there.
You can see it right
Yeah.
there. See, that's it right there. It's right behind the.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
took
a cool little plaza. That's a cool little plaza spot.
Took a step
Yeah,
away for a
Plaza's
second,
fun.
but did you guys mention that Fraggle's in here?
Fraggle
Oh,
is?
Fraggle's in here.
No way.
Fraggle's in the
From
house.
Manteca?
No way.
Wow.
Hey, you guys
Fucking
remember
Fraggle and
Johnny?
Johnny?
Pot. Damn.
Oh,
Crazy
Who?
Johnny?
look,
Crazy
Scotty
Johnny?
brought some people out of the woodworks.
Crazy Eddie.
Crazy Eddie.
I knew
sorry.
this
Yeah,
guy
Crazy
named
Eddie.
Crazy Eddie. Yeah, smoked a lot of crack. I knew this guy named
Yeah.
Crazy Eddie. Yeah, he killed this
Yeah,
mom.
killed
and
his mom
dad.
and dad.
Stabbed his mom with a fucking sharp pencil. Stabbed
Damn.
mom with a fucking sharp pencil or something like
Damn.
that.
Dude, it's such a sick song.
we
It was like
lost
the most
Scott,
punk
yeah.
rock rap song ever.
Dude, yeah, punk
That's a
rock.
fucked up
Fraggle, if you're
song.
still here, dude. Crazy Eddie, bro.
The punk rock rap song, dude.
Stab
so
you
tight.
in the eye with a fucking sharpened pencil.
Killed his
I remember
mom
when
and
we
his
brought him on-
dad.
When we brought him on tour,
Killed his mom and
and,
his dad with the number 2 pencil. I believe it was a number 2 pencil.
SoCal.
yeah, killed his mom and dad with the number 2 pencil. Yeah, dude. Shit, what's up with my headphones, man?
Remember when we used to have shows in like his backyard in Manteca, and like he would buy because his the way he acquired his money was,
He was a
questionable.
gardener. He
He
was
was a gardener,
he grew produce and
and he would
traded it for
he would
paper
buy
currency.
everybody. He would buy like 500 tacos from Jack in the Box, and like we'd just sit there and smack tacos all night, drunk. That was so fun.
Fucking Fraggle, dude. Where's he at? Where'd he go?
Roll
He's a
up
legend
to
right there.
Jack in the Box and be like, $500. Give me all the tacos.
I remember when we went to we brought him with us to the little LA like run that we did, like a little
Wasn't little. That was Chain Reaction. I mean, that was probably one of the biggest venues we played.
Was that
Not-
one where
not
there was a lot
proud.
of rockabilly guys there?
It was all rockabilly.
Yeah. So
we were kind of
I don't remember that one. I don't remember where it was. Like
Chain
I just
Reaction.
remember it. Okay, that rings a bell, Chain Reaction, but I just remember there being, it was SoCal, so there, they got their rockabilly scene, and there was a bunch of dudes and pompadours and rolled up sleeves with the cigarettes in them, and like cool style. Like a lot of people, like smoke back with tattoos and stuff. Rockabilly scene for sure. And then they put KOT, like we opened up or something like that,
Yeah.
and then like we weren't getting no love because we were from the fucking valley. But
No, we
Yeah,
actually. I remember that we actually, like, people like were standing in the back, and went, "Oh, okay." So we got.
dude,
Yeah,
I did not remember.
We were
that show
nobody,
at all, bro.
and then we got like 40 kids to at least be like closer to the front.
paid attention. Yeah.
Was it in
They
San
didn't- they
Diego
didn't-
or was it in LA?
It was LA. They didn't dog us out. From what I remember, they didn't dog us out. They gave us like the okay, are these fucking dudes genuine? Because you could fucking tell right away, like stage presence and all that, and how you guys, the chemistry. You could tell when somebody's fucking bunk, you know what I mean, or somebody's counterfeit or faking it, you know what I mean. So they paid attention. They just didn't know. our shit. So like they fucking, you know what I mean? They kind of, but they did. I just remember it was kind of like all right, you guys can chill. You guys
just look up
guys
chain reaction. Yeah, that's it right there. So, but so
I don't remember this at all, dude.
So I remember because we were talking. It was almost like a pay to play type situation, but we got thrown on the bill, and we got. So I was talking to the guys who were playing after us, and they're just like, "Yeah, this place is rad, but we're surprised you're on the show." And so we got along with the second band, and so we had everybody standing right here where this picture is. They were all standing back here, and then started moving to the front, and we were like fucking feeling it.
A cool little spot. I like that venue.
Yeah, and they have all like the drum heads, and I don't know why I keep reaching past the camera, but all the drum heads and like CD cases and stuff on the walls of bands that we've all listened to.
Like the merch and shit. Yeah.
Dude, I do not remember this show at all. Dude, it's so crazy, man. Wow. This place does not look familiar to me whatsoever.
That's so funny because, I mean, Chain Reaction is like it's a staple for punk rock. Yeah. So when we
like you gotta pay your dues kind of place. You play there, you play CBGBs, you play fucking the whiskey, right? Like that's one of the ones.
Taco Land in Texas that we played.
I have no
one was there.
Scotty Boy.
What was that one? The fucking it was a gay bar. Okay, so I think Barry did that on purpose.
Denton, Texas.
Texas.
Mabel Peabody's.
And it was like something chainsaw repair.
It's right? Mabel Peabody's beauty salon and chainsaw repair shop.
Chainsaw repair, right? So we're like, what the fuck is this place? Like, we're expecting to go to like a chainsaw repair place, right? Like, and we show up, we're like, oh, okay, so it's a bar. And then I start looking around, I'm like, oh, this is a gay bar.
It was
That's
like a
cool,
gay,
like I'm down,
like a lesbian.
We're gonna play for anybody, but dude, that was so sick, like. But yeah,
so to tell Joe a little story about that is that's Denton, Texas is where Chainsaw Massacre occurred or whatever, you know, the legend.
I love that movie.
And then we show up and there is basically a racist homophobic band in the parking lot been like, hey man, how'd you guys get on the show? We've been trying to play this place forever so we could talk shit.
That's right.
And we're like, all right, go away. Like, why are we on the same show as these guys? Luckily, there was no one in the crowd. So we're just like.
I remember there being like 2 people there.
Sorry about these guys. That. Yeah.
So they were like, it was like they were like outwardly, obviously racist and homophobic.
Yes.
And they were playing at a gay bar.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they wanted to talk shit.
Yeah.
Damn, what a.
They were trying to get everything, cause controversy, you know.
Yeah.
You want to know what's crazy?
It's crazy that you could get 4 people together that all suck.
Dude, I remember this.
You know what I mean? Like that all agree to like be pieces of shit. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially in punk rock. Like punk rock is not supposed to be that.
Yeah, that's like everything that punk rock is against, right? The whole ideal, like the mission statement,
unity. You know, it's
absolutely
but dude, but if you were punk rock, you weren't allowed to fucking listen to fucking that, and
there is definitely
do this. There's so many rules for a community of people that were like anti fucking rules and government. They were like
gatekeepers.
So many.
Every group or whatever though.
Anything that's clean, like that's got its niche, and there's the unwritten rules, and especially this is. Like Mark said, it's especially punk rock is guilty of this. There's the unwritten rules. There's the you got it coming if you're you know what I mean. There's a certain like way you got to conduct yourself. You know, even though it's supposed to be lawless, there's all these different little rules that you've got to follow like certain bands you can't listen to. Like Blink-182 was not
Yeah,
punk
you
rock.
can't
okay?
listen. You're not punk rock. You can't
Like,
listen to
that's
Green
like, if
Day
you got a
anymore.
Blink-182 sticker or something like that,
Yeah,
or
What
you're
kind
guilty
of
of
punk
having their
rock?
CD.
Oh, that's not
Like
punk rock.
they're the only reason that they are even considered punk rock is because
got
they
Mel
got
in here.
slotted into the pop punk genre, and they
Yeah.
play blast beats and they fucking are from SoCal, you know.
So yeah, because as a dumbass in the early 2000s, I was a gatekeeper. Like I was like that. I was like, oh, you can't listen to Sum 41. You can't, Oh, Casualties. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I was that guy. I was like, oh, that's not punk rock.
Mark was definitely like the sergeant in arms as far as that's concerned. Like these rules are okay,
But I also
and these rules are not.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there as like a student of Mark kneeling. I'm like, yeah, okay, fucking
That's
taking
not
notes.
punk rock. Punk rockers don't drink freaking Coors Original. I don't know. I can't even think of
I also
anything.
I didn't wear the uniform like most people, but
I was a Pennywise punk, dude. Jeans and a t-shirt, bro.
Yeah.
Some Vans, dude.
Yeah,
that's new
punk
school.
rock is a
Listen,
state of mind.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not
dude,
a
look,
fucking
I
outfit.
listened to punk rock and acted punk rock. It was like it wasn't necessarily my. Well, I guess it was. I don't know. It wasn't my identity, but I guess it kind of was.
Yeah, but you're a punk rock rapper.
I want to hear what Paul has to say.
The whole time I was in a rap group.
I was just gonna say my favorite punk rock band is Good Charlotte.
Oh God.
Gosh darn it!
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
He cut himself off.
I kicked him out, dude. Fuck that shit.
Hey, where's the fucking crickets?
Oh yeah, the crickets.
Exactly, that was the perfect cricket fucking moment right there.
I usually just kick you guys out when you say something whack like that.
Bye. Dude, but Good Charlotte back in that day, like before like real reality TV shows and shit, they fucking got their money and bounced.
Yeah.
They're just like,
hey, remember,
I don't know one Good Charlotte song. I'm just fucking totally joking.
Hey,
yeah.
You guys remember at Dallas? Sorry, you guys remember the Dallas Warped Tour, right? Obviously.
Dude, I was gonna bring
Good
something.
Charlotte, we see it on stage. Bad Religion and No Effects.
Yes.
I got the set list. And I had Fat Mike sign it, Melvin signed it. Fucking
I had that sick ass picture of fucking El Jefe, like playing guitar from backstage, dude. And it's gone now. I gave one to Fraggle, as a matter of fact.
I had that scrapbook that I kept on tour, and I kept just different shit. You know what I mean? That little like the backstage pass that we had, all that shit. And that's crazy because we seen Meat Juice there. You remember that?
Yes, dude.
Meat Juice showed up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here, dude? I mean, he's like, what are you fucking guys doing here? We're like, dude, we're here to fucking see the show. We're on like Outline Trio's guest list because we know somebody who knows somebody. Like, no fucking way. Right? He's like, yeah, I'm skating here, and he gave us a bunch of the shirts and stuff. And dude, that was such a trip. I'm like, holy shit, there's Ryan
and
right
Brian,
there.
Remember a dude got fucking hit by lightning at that day that we were there. Remember?
Yeah, it started raining like monsoon came in.
And then
like,
Brian won a fucking car. Down. There was like a drum roll contest, and Brian fucking broke it. And they were like, "No, you cheated." And so, because he was gonna win a car, dude, but he was like bouncing the sticks.
So he was doing paradiddles.
Paradiddle,
He was like bouncing it, you know, and they're like,
and they're like, "You cheated." And he's like,
you can't paradiddle. You have to one at a time it.
He just beat like the number one dude on this tour. He beat him, and so we sat there and argued and went, "What? We're not going to win this argument."
What are you gonna fucking do, dude? What are you gonna do?
That's where
hey, Scotty. So that when we were backstage at the Warped Tour deal, that's where we met. Do you remember freaking Kristen?
Yeah.
Kristen.
Yeah. How can I forget? Mark knows Kristen.
No, I don't.
So,
he pussed out, dude.
I did not puss out.
He got diarrhea so bad when she flew out here to see him, dude.
I know, it was such a disappointment, Mark. Why'd you do that, dude? Why'd you do us like that? I was too young. I can't take the blame for that one.
I remember you guys were like, go in there and see if she wants a massage. I was like, Hey, Kristen, you want a massage?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I was like, all
Yeah,
right.
no, good. I want Mark. He went to Mark. Hey, Mark, you know that was the baby mama of Dwayne Peters, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Dwayne Peters.
Yeah, 100%.
Dwayne Peters' mom, or baby's mom, right? And then her father obviously owned fucking one of the CEOs of Hooters.
But
And then the best thing about, I don't care about any of that shit. Like all the celebrity shit could suck, could go away. The best thing about that little like 3-day period when we were kicking it was, 1, we got to sleep in a big ass bed. 2, air conditioning, and 3, we found that bottle of Adderall. That was tight.
Yeah, dude.
we also got to shower.
Dude.
Yeah, shower.
So the whole problem was ex heroin addict, or maybe she was still on heroin.
Probably.
Her fake titties were bad fake titties.
Yeah, they were
like rock hard and offside.
Yeah.
So basically, in that situation, I was like, and then so she got me off, and I just kind of went, all right, I'm gonna go take a shower, and so I was like, someone else go do this, but I thought about it, like in my head, I was like, all right, she's kind of rich. I mean, she comes from a rich family.
You fucking blew it, Mark.
But no, here's what made me mad. The most mad was we went to Hooters. We're all flirting with the Hooter girls, and we're like, hey, we're gonna have a party at her house. Let's come over.
He was like, nope.
And she called him up and said, we're not having a party. So she cop blocked everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, this is not good. This is not good.
Was blocked.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That was Providence, dude. It was serendipity. It was all that.
That was not punk rock because that did not promote unity and inclusion. Even though she is with the Godfather of skate punk and had his baby.
But you guys raided cabinets. We all got to shower. We all slept well, and
I'll never forget, dude, being there. There's like that whole 3 days that we're in Grapevine, Texas, and like Luke.
Is that what it's called? I always try to remember
Luke
what it was called.
Yeah,
Luke Olson or his brother. Which one lived around the corner?
Yeah, Luke Wilson lived around the corner. And like Michael Irving.
There was like a baseball player or something that lived there.
Yeah.
Like this is total gated community. Celebrities live here. Like, and we drive up in our fucking 76 Dodge Lindy fucking van, dude. And they're like, what the fuck? This has got to be a movie or something, bro. And it felt like a movie. Drive up to the little guard shack and they fucking call her up and she's like, yeah, let them in. And they drive us over there. I couldn't believe they actually fucking opened the gate. Our fucking hoopty up in the thing. Oh my god, that's so tight.
Dude, and then the fact that she flew to Modesto to watch us play is 100% the reason.
No,
I already knew
to fucking get your wiener in between.
That's why I went. No, cut this off. She's crazy. She's crazy. Sorry, lady, if you're watching this.
Look at how hot Mark is in this picture. It's crazy.
Mark is pretty hot. He got the Copacabana boy fucking t-shirt.
Dude. So 2000s, dude. So 2000s.
Oh, dude. You even
like
had the ball necklace.
Mark is clearly the hottest one out of all you guys there.
And they're like, no, Brian was like the hottest one, dude.
Brian, look at his nice lips.
That's not a good picture of him, but he was model status, bro. But look, Mark.
Brian has the big penis, so Brian has a big penis.
Yeah, when you look like Mark does, you don't need a big penis.
Yeah. Hey,
it's average. It's average. In my hand, it's average.
Mark has a cute penis, dude. He has a cute
penis. Standard white boy issue. It's all good.
Dude. No.
I looked exactly the same.
Jesus.
I know you do. Pretty much.
Little
I pretty much do too, I guess. I don't know. Shoot over to me real quick. Let's see what Scotty looks like.
Puda says you look like Mike Vallely.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Got my baby fat still.
This is Scotty thinking, how am I gonna support my freaking habit on this trip? How am I gonna
I'm tripping right now. I had like 30 Vicodin left. I'm like, fuck, and this is gonna suck.
This
the
ain't
next
gonna
week.
last.
I know that fucking feeling. God damn.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
looking into the future, going, fuck, I don't have enough dope for this trip. This sucks,
I
dude.
hate that
You're
feeling.
looking at yeah, that's funny.
I've been
Looking
there.
at my dad, maybe Tim's dad will look me up. Reese looks the same.
I've
He
been
was
there.
like 14.
Yeah, no, he was like 16.
Whatever.
16.
He got to go to high school the next year and just be like,
So
what,
six, yeah,
what you do?
yeah. What
Yeah,
I did on my summer vacation?
I went on
We're
tour.
gonna write a.
Can't believe his parents let him go. That's amazing.
16 years
Yeah,
old.
that is amazing,
What,
dude.
18 years old? Which
Shout
made-
out to
what,
the
Brian-
Noble family.
How old
Oh,
was
yeah.
Brian?
Noble family is dope.
Brian was what, maybe 19? Was Brian older than you?
I was gonna
Scott?
say I looked
Yeah,
up
he's
to Ryan
probably
too.
20. Brian, probably 20. If I was 19, he was 20.
So 20. I'm 21. Dude, 21-year-old me. Dude, Bailey's 2 years older than me right here in this picture.
Holy
That's
shit.
crazy.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy, man. Mark, 22.
I am the this
I
is
can't believe
this is 2000s. That's
Oh,
what
look at
2000s look like.
I love how you
Mark.
got the like
It's all right.
like
You don't have to keep giving
I'm
us
stoned.
excuses, Mark.
you got like I'm stoned, but I'm not stoned going on. Like that's why my mom always thought you were the stoner. She's like, I know Mark's a stoner. I know he's. Well, she would say druggy. Well, my mom
Druggy?
said
Dude,
druggy.
Mark,
Not
Mark the druggy.
Mark the druggy. Isn't that
Yeah,
funny?
Wow.
One time,
Wow.
I remember Mark hit a blunt once, and he coughed for like 2 days straight.
Yep.
You remember?
Yeah.
That was
How much
like
of a druggy he is.
For 2 days straight. And I remember one time, you guys remember Pops? Shout out to Pops, R.I.P.
shout out Pops.
Pops hit salvia
Yeah.
one time and walked backwards for 2 weeks straight.
So you talking about that was at, like Vital Threat. That household, I think it was Ryan Palmaris didn't drink at the time. So I was like, you drink a beer, I'll hit the bong. That was a terrible decision. So
yeah.
Dude, they fucking live up.
one beer to one bong rip is not a good negotiation
No,
at
hell
all.
no.
I was just talking to Buddy
The
the other day.
reciprocity isn't even.
Fuck
Yeah.
no. Bong
Dude, I was
will
talking to
kill
Buddy
you.
the other day about the time we fake got high on the way to practice one time. Were you there for that, Scott? When we were taking fake bong loads or like passing a blunt or some shit.
There's lots of J's going on in that session, I think, too.
And I think one time we ate fake hamburgers or something. Maybe that was me and Fozzie actually.
So that was the road trip to Nevada. It was Fozzie, Jesse.
Oh yeah.
Whoever was. So
Yeah,
we're in the car because everybody's like starving. Everybody's starving, and I was just like, "Oh, just
think we're just
pretend you're
broke.
doing something."
Everybody's just fucking poor.
We're just broke, and we're driving to Nevada. I was like, "All right, just hit this, then hit this, and then eat this," and it worked.
It kind of,
worked.
you know what I mean? Like it low key worked, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it
It
was
does.
crazy.
It took the edge off, for sure.
It definitely took the edge off, dude. I was just talking about that shit. Dude. Crazy.
Hey,
I'm so glad you brought up
so
the fucking
earlier-
leaders chick.
So, Mark, earlier you were talking about how you'd get pissed about me buying shoes and fucking glasses and shit, right?
At Digital
For
Interiors.
every paycheck. But let's not forget that I was the main cause of the fucking wreck that fucked your truck up and caused you like a $5,000
Oh,
like
dude.
deductible because you had the cheapest insurance ever. So you're taxing my ass too. I was fucking you're taking like $200 out of my check every week. So yeah, at the end of the fucking week, I was definitely bumming cigarettes and having you buy me food, bro.
So on this trip, we're just housing fucking Red Bulls, and it's me, Scotty, Reese, JT, Brian, and we got all the equipment in the back of the truck.
This is
It
the
was
Tracy
just-
show,
no.
right?
Hold on, stop. It was just me, Mark, and JT. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we had a
All right.
convoy. We were the lead going to Tracy, right? The
For a
Battle of the
talent
Bands. I remember because Kevin Grigsby. And we fucking wreck. And all the fucking it was down in that ditch where there was water and all the fucking equipment's floating. There's still like hi-hat fucking hardware and shit down there.
We found most of it. We found most of it.
We did. We got most of it. I remember Reese's guitar was floating. All of Brian's fucking his nice like cases were floating and like cases, we're like, fuck. We get up there and Mark played a fucking show barefoot. That was tight.
So here's how that happened. So I'm driving down the road, Scotty's passenger, and there's two hot chicks in a car driving by us. And so we're just like, hey, what's up? What's up? And then Scotty, so I got two hands on the wheel. Scotty goes to give me head just to joke with these girls, like, and hits my arms. And I just go, right over a bank, dude.
Dude, it's like a part in Tracy where it's like an overpass. You're starting to go up an overpass, and on the right side is just a marsh. It's just like right before I-5, or maybe just after I-5.
It's like 120 I-5, yeah.
But dude, it's all down in there. The fact that nobody got hurt is incredible. It's incredible, dude.
Yeah, JT was just like, I think I'm bleeding a little bit, but we found everything.
And K-Virus fucking ended up winning. He was a legend. Remember that? Because over here, he's kind of, everybody kind of didn't take him seriously. And then he moved to Tracy, and he was like a fucking god over there, dude. He was like so popular and shit, dude. And they ended up winning that shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. That's so sick, dude. Good for him, man.
Yeah, that's fully fucking so tight. So fun.
That's a hilarious way to get in a serious accident.
Yeah, it is.
At least we didn't hit anybody else.
Yeah, Mark, I remember it like this like it was yesterday. It's one of those memories that like it's just fresh, right? Like when the memory pops up, oh yeah, that happened. It was like I was going down on you and I was like, you know what I mean? Pretending to fillet you. How would you say that? To perform fellatio. And I fucking was like, you know what I mean? I was chopping you up real good and I popped up. And your hands, when I popped up, I hit your hand, and so we swerved left first, and then you overcorrect, or you went left, and then right, and we barely missed that call box. There's an emergency call box. I remember the little footing they put.
Oh, we used that. Yeah.
The fucking the tire mark, it hit the corner of it, so we barely missed that fucking pole. With the emergency phone on there, I don't even think they have those anymore.
So I remember all of that, but how did we go back and get you guys? Because your truck had to get yanked out of there,
dude.
Right?
We were in a convoy.
Who?
We were in a convoy. There was people behind us too. We had like 2-3 cars, so they see us wreck, and they all stop, and then fucking they all back up, and then we're like, all right, fucking shimmy up the equipment, but we got a show to go to. There ain't no fucking stopping. There was no. In our hearts, bro, is so pure and so like there was no failure. That was not even an option. You know what I mean? Dude. Like we're not getting to the show. We're not calling them and saying, "Hey, we can't play." We're getting to that fucking place and we're going to do it. Like that's just so sick, dude. I love it.
Yeah, I still try to like channel that energy a lot, dude, with like just different things, like especially with like work. It's like fuck it, I'm just gonna do it, dude.
A lot. Dude, it's just faith. You know what I mean? You just believe it, and it's part of your shit, and it's part of your whole reason, like your whole motive. And then there's no failure.
And then Mark, with his bleached hair, his girlfriend breaks up with him, and he moves out of state and squashes the whole band. Doesn't tell anybody either. Just leaves.
No, that's not how it happened.
I had no idea that you were moving until we fucking went into BIC on payday.
Yeah.
And he hands you your fucking check and says, "Hey man, good luck in Nevada." And I look at you like, I'm leaving Nevada. Band's over. Like what?
My last payment on that $5,000 or whatever it was. Then you fucking split, you asshole. I even wrote you a letter like saying, "Dude, get the fuck back here. What are you doing, dude?" I didn't send it to you.
Crazy. He's like, "You guys are happy enough with being rock stars in your hometown." Meanwhile, I was trying to figure out, I was like, give me some time to figure out this new, like, I just had a baby yesterday. So maybe like, give me like a little bit of time. No, whatever. Fuck you guys, dude. Like, all right. That's,
I mean, there's a little bit more that goes into that. The fact that no one had equipment.
It was all Mark. Mark got tired of carrying the whole entire band on his back for 2-3 years.
That's what
happened.
I wasn't
Shit gets
carrying,
complicated.
I should have been
carrying
more.
a band. I was.
Imagine if everybody was focused, though. Like,
Mhm.
go back 25 years. Imagine if everybody was focused on the same page. It would have been the same magic, bro. Straight up.
We could have just kept going.
It
If
was
we
a
just
certain-
kept going.
It was a certain chemistry, and things were the way it was because it needed to be that way. I believe in like it. Everything happens for a reason, man.
So I was listening. Dave Grohl has this book called Storyteller, and I was listening to like in the beginning, he's talking about kind of how he found music and stuff. Bro, he tells this story to where it's like it's exactly our fucking story. Probably Mark's story too, but it was just crazy. Like thinking about like, man, that's exactly how. I'll like put his Mark left. He's mad. He pissed him off.
Where's the crickets?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Where'd Mark go?
Scotty, you're on point. That's hella. That's exactly what. That would have been the perfect fucking time. Damn.
You can do it too, Paul. All you gotta do is pull it up. It's in media assets.
Scotty should be in charge of it.
I know. We should make him an admin, dude. Can you be here every
I'll
Tuesday,
do it,
dude?
bro. Hey, I'm good.
Hey,
I
It would have been hella funny if right when Mark walks out, the crickets started.
I'll have to apologize to Mark. I
Hey,
feel
you
bad.
guys are accepting resumes, man. I got it. I'm good at admin shit. That's what my job is. I work with computers every day.
Dude, I could give you admin shit and you could upload stuff and fucking that'd be tight.
When Mark comes back, I gotta go, you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, you gotta go? Okay, I'll wait for
Yeah.
Mark's dumb butt.
Fucking good
Dumbass.
show.
I think I struck a chord. I think he went back to cry. I'm pretty sure.
No, he is a little sensitive these days. But that's all right. We all are a little
Shit
sensitive.
got
Dude,
dark there for a second.
dude, I was watching the fuck was I watching? Something hella dumb, dude. I was getting all choked up. The fuck was it? Oh, it was there's this channel on YouTube. It's called Daily Dose of Internet, and one of them was it was like the greatest human moments in history or something. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
8-minute video. I kept
Oh,
like
yeah.
choking up. I'm like, God
too.
damn, dude. I'm
I
like,
took up over everything.
am I fucking like clinically depressed and don't know it? You know, I'm like choking up over some like
No.
cat getting rescued from a river and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Same thing happens to me. I get choked up over some weird shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
Why am I like feeling like
It's because we
emotional
pushed
about-
down so much shit over the years, bro. It's like all fucking coming up.
You suppress a bunch of stuff, and it's just a volcano waiting to fucking erupt, bro. You got to get it
Eventually.
out somehow.
Yeah.
I gotta go feed my dog and fucking take care of some shit, but I gotta go. I love you guys.
All right. Well,
All
that's
right,
the end of
well,
episode 35.
I love
Scotty,
you.
thanks for freaking showing up.
Scotty, you
dude.
were amazing, man. It's awesome to see you. Awesome to talk to you. Good episode,
Again,
guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Nice throwbacks.
Fun.
Thanks to
Yeah.
everybody showing
Good.
up. We'll have to have you on again, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll come on again anytime, dude. For sure.
That would be so dope, dude. So dope. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I love you guys. Everybody watching,
All right.
if you're still here, put Supreme in the comments and we'll hashtag you a legend. Until
Supreme,
next time.
yeah. Copyright. I don't even know. I mean, we probably copyright infringement or something somewhere. We're gonna owe somebody some money somewhere.
Well, we ain't got no fucking money, so they can come.
We ain't
try
got
to
no
take whatever
money.
the fuck they want.
You know, in the future when it's episode 200 or something, when you guys are like super big, you know, then that's when all the lawsuits will happen.
Can't wait.
Oh,
I
we'll
can't
get
wait.
fucking Don't get
I
me too.
I hope they fucking sue the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Well,
so, yeah.
Thanks, Scotty, for joining us, dude. I love you. And
Scotty
you know,
Payton.
we still keep
Hell
in
yeah,
touch
man.
here and there. But
Yeah,
we'll see
for
you guys
sure.
in the next one. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks,
We'll see you
guys.
next
All right.
episode.